Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to remind you of something you may already know deep within your soul. You were created for a purpose. It's not a random accident that you are here today. You are not a mistake, and your life has a reason, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've faced. There is a purpose for you. But here's the truth. Purpose is bigger than you. We often think about our purpose as something that revolves around us, but the truth is your purpose isn't just for you. It's to impact the lives of others. You are a part of a bigger story, a story that is unfolding in ways you may not even see yet. I know it's not always easy to embrace your purpose, especially when the path ahead is unclear. There will be times when you feel uncertain, when fear tries to creep in, telling you that you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes. But I need you to understand that your purpose does not require perfection. It requires trust. It requires faith. It requires you to step forward, even when you can't see the whole staircase. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Stepping into your purpose will require you to face your doubts, your fears, and your insecurities. But listen, fear doesn't get the last word. Your purpose does. Understand this. You are already equipped. Everything you need to fulfill your purpose has already been placed inside of you. Your strengths, your talents, even your scars, those are not there by accident. They are the tools you need to fulfill the calling on your life. Even the things that didn't make sense, the heartbreak, the challenges, those were preparing you, and they have not come to stay. They came to pass. But here's something I need you to hear loud and clear. There will be sacrifices. There will be moments when you have to choose between comfort and calling. There will be moments when you have to leave behind old habits, old ways of thinking, even old relationships that are holding you back. It's not easy, but let me tell you, it's worth it. And let's be real for a second. You're not walking this journey alone. The road to purpose can feel lonely at times, but it doesn't have to be. Surround yourself with people who see for who you are and who encourage you to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. Community is key. Don't wait for the perfect moment to step into your purpose. The time is now. Don't look for perfection. Just start where you are. Take the first step. You may not know every detail, but if you trust the process, you will find your way. Every little victory matters. Every step you take closer to your purpose is a reason to celebrate. And the beautiful thing is, when you step into your purpose, you don't just change your life, you change the lives of those around you. So today, I challenge you, step into your purpose. Embrace the journey, the challenges, and the triumphs, because you are exactly where you need to be, do exactly what you were born to do. You are equipped, you are capable, and it's time for you to step into the purpose that has been waiting for you all along. From the moment you were conceived, you were destined for something great. Your existence is not a random occurrence. The world has been waiting for you to show up and fulfill the unique role only you can play. You were designed with intention, with purpose, and with a divine plan in mind. The heartbeat of your life has a rhythm that aligns with something greater than yourself, and that rhythm is pointing you toward your purpose. Every individual on this planet has a purpose. No one is here by accident. The idea that we are all here without reason can often feel like a heavy weight we carry, especially during the times of doubt and struggle. But the truth is, your life has meaning. The universe, the creator, whatever you choose to believe, has placed something inside of you that is irreplaceable, unique, and necessary. You are not a byproduct of chance. You are an intentional creation woven together with purpose. Your purpose is more than just the job you hold or the roles you play in your life. It is the reason you wake up every morning, the motivation behind every decision, and the driving force behind every action. Your purpose goes beyond the superficial markers of success. It is not tied to external validation or achievements. It is a deeply personal connection to who you truly are and the impact you are meant to have on the world around you. Understanding that you were created for a purpose requires an internal shift. It means acknowledging that you are not just filling space on this earth, but that your life has a specific aim. This understanding can change everything. When you start to see yourself as someone with a divine purpose, your perspective shifts. You stop looking at your life as something random and instead begin to understand that everything you have been through, every gift you have, and even the pain you've experienced is part of the design. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily life and forget that there's a deeper meaning to our existence. The world tells us that our value is determined by our success, wealth, or social status, but your purpose goes beyond all that. It's not about what you have, It's about who you are and the energy you bring into this world. You may not always understand why certain things happen, but trust that everything, both the good and the bad, has a role in shaping your path to fulfilling your purpose. Every experience you've had, every challenge you faced, and every triumph you've celebrated has brought you closer to your purpose. The ups and downs are not interruptions. They are integral parts of your journey. What you have gone through was not to break you, but to mold you into the person you need to be in order to walk in your calling. Whether you realize it or not, every part of your story has been building up to this moment in time. When you truly understand that you were created for a purpose, you begin to see the world through a different lens. You stop asking, why am I here? And instead ask, what am I meant to do? Your life becomes more than a series of days strung together. It becomes a journey toward discovering and fulfilling the reason you were placed on this earth. This recognition is powerful because it shifts the way you approach everything. Your relationships, your career, and your goals and your dreams. Your purpose is something that no one else can fulfill. There is no one else who can take your place. You are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, and the world is waiting for you to show up and step into the role you were meant to play. It's a truth that can both empower and humble you. But most importantly, it can give you the confidence to pursue what you were born to do, knowing that you are walking in alignment with your highest purpose. When we think about purpose, it's easy to focus solely on ourselves, on our dreams, our ambitions, our desires. We often envision purpose as a personal journey, something that's just about us and our individual success. But the truth is, your purpose is much bigger than you. It's a force that extends beyond your own life and affects the world in ways you may not even realize. Purpose doesn't exist solely for your benefit. It's about the impact you're meant to have on others. When you step into your purpose, it's not just about how you elevate your own life, but how you can help elevate the lives of those around you. Think about it. Every interaction you have, every person you encounter, every word you speak has the potential to influence someone else's life. Your purpose is the key to unlocking that influence and using it to make the world a better place. Sometimes we can become so consumed with the idea of achieving our goals that we forget the greater picture. It's easy to fall in the trap of thinking that purpose is tied only to what we can achieve for ourselves. But purpose is meant to be shared. It's meant to be a gift that flows outward. Your life is a reflection of the larger impact you're here to make, not just the victories you accumulate along the way. This is why your purpose can never be just about personal fulfillment or glory. If you only pursue your purpose with the goal of fulfilling your own desires, you're missing the larger truth, and your purpose is intertwined with the lives of others. The reason you are here is to serve, to uplift, and to guide. The beauty of purpose is that it is a ripple effect. When you step into your purpose, you help others step into theirs, creating a chain of transformation that spans across many lives. A purpose is not limited by the boundaries of your own experience. While your personal journey is valuable and important, the work you're meant to do is far-reaching. Think about those who came before you, people who dedicated their lives to causes larger than themselves. Their purpose wasn't just about them. It was about leaving a legacy that would continue to inspire, empower, and impact future generations. When you embrace your purpose, you are not just thinking about the here and now, but about the future and how your actions can create ripples that last long after you're gone. We must understand that when we are called to our purpose, we are called not only to fulfill our potential, but also to elevate the potential in others. Our success is linked to the success of those we influence. And this interconnectedness is what makes purpose so much more powerful. It binds us together in a collective effort to make the world a better place. Sometimes we may find ourselves questioning the importance of our role in this grand design. We might feel insignificant, as if our small actions or efforts won't matter. But remember this: every single step you take toward your purpose contributes to something much larger. Your purpose is a part of a greater tapestry, a beautiful and intricate design that connects you with the lives of others in ways that you may never fully understand. But that doesn't diminish its value. Purpose is never solely personal. It is always meant to ripple outward. When you fulfill your purpose, you change the world, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. It's a reminder that your purpose doesn't just belong to you. It belongs to all of us. One of the most profound aspects of stepping into your purpose is understanding that uncertainty is an unavoidable companion on the journey. The path to fulfilling your purpose is rarely a straight line. In fact, what often feels like a winding road filled with unknowns, doubts, and challenges. But here's the truth: uncertainty is not your enemy. It's an essential part of the process. When you first begin to recognize your purpose, it can be overwhelming. You may have a vision for where you want to go, but the journey doesn't always look the way you expected. There will be moments when the path ahead is unclear, when you feel like you're walking in the dark, unsure of where each step will lead. In those moments, it's easy to be tempted to stop, to retreat into the comfort of the familiar, or to abandon your dreams altogether. But uncertainty is not a signal to stop, it's a call to trust. The very nature of purpose requires that we step into the unknown, that we take risks, and that we push past the fear of what might happen if we fail. Uncertainty forces us to rely on something deeper than our own understanding and control. It pushes us to trust in the process, and in the timing, and in the bigger plan that is unfolding behind the scenes. In our world, we are conditioned to seek certainty and control. We want to know the outcome before we even take the first step. We want guarantees. But life doesn't work that way, especially when it comes to purpose. The unknown can feel terrifying, but it's also where growth happens. Think about the times when you've grown the most in your life. Those moments weren't comfortable. They were filled with challenges, struggles, and a lot of unknowns. And yet, in hindsight, you can see how those moments shaped you into the person you are today. Uncertainty can also be a tool for transformation. It strips away the illusion of control and pushes you to trust in something greater than yourself. It teaches you to be flexible, to adapt, and to remain open to the twists and turns that life throws your way. When you embrace uncertainty, you begin to understand that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. Every setback, every moment of doubt, every unexpected change is part of your story. Each piece contributes to your development and preparation for the purpose you are meant to fulfill. One of the most powerful things about embracing uncertainty is that it invites you to be present. When you step into the unknown, you cannot rely on past experiences or future predictions to guide you. You are forced to live in the moment, to trust that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel comfortable or familiar. This presence allows you to grow in ways that certainty never could. While uncertainty may seem unsettling, it is the catalyst for new beginnings. It's the space where creativities, where new opportunities arise, and where you begin to trust in yourself and your journey. Without uncertainty, there is no room for faith, for growth, or for the unexpected blessings that often come when we least expect them. As you walk in your purpose, embrace the unknown. Let it be the fuel that propels you forward, knowing that you don't need to have all the answers today. Trust that with each step, the path will become clearer and the purpose will unfold exactly as it is meant to. One of the most powerful truths you can hold on to as you step into your purpose is that you are already equipped. So often we find ourselves questioning whether we have the resources or the ability to fulfill the vision we see for ourselves. We look at others who seem to have it all together, and we wonder if we are capable of achieving the same. But here's the powerful reality. You have everything you need within you right now to walk in your purpose. When you were created, the universe, or whatever you believe, did not send you into this world unprepared. Every single talent, skill, and gift you need to succeed has already been woven into the fabric of who you are. Your purpose is not something that you need to chase or find outside of yourself. It's already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. It's easy to feel inadequate, especially when we face challenges or when our goals seem larger than life. But you have to recognize that your purpose is not dependent on perfection or a flawless execution of every plan. You are not required to know everything or have all the answers at beginning. In fact, many times you will grow and learn as you go. The most important thing is to believe in the power you already possess. Think about the talents and passions you've been given, whether it's a gift for communication, a knack for problem solving, or a heart for helping others. Those abilities are not accidental. They are part of your unique makeup, placed inside of you to help you fulfill your purpose. Often we take for granted the things that come naturally to us, assuming they aren't as important as they truly are. But these are the gifts that are meant to be shared with the world. Your talents are not just for your benefit. They are tools to help you step into the work you're meant to do. It's important to remember that your experiences, both the successes and the failures, are also part of your preparation. Every step you've taken in life has been a building block that has shaped you into the person you need to be for the purpose you are meant to fulfill. The struggles you've faced, the pain you've endured, and the lessons you've learned have all played in equipping you for what's ahead. They have given you the resilience, the wisdom, and the compassion that are necessary to fulfill your calling. Even when it feels like you don't have what it takes, understand this: you are more than capable. You may not see it yet, but the strength and resources you need are already inside of you. Your purpose has been then designed in such a way that you have everything necessary to fulfill it. Sometimes it's just a matter of recognizing and trusting in what you already possess. The truth is, the world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be authentic. It needs you to show up as you are, equipped with everything you already have. The doubt, fear, and insecurity you feel can cloud your vision of your own potential. But once you begin to trust that you are already enough, you will start to see how everything falls into place. The more you believe in the power within you, the more you will uncover the strength and ability that have been there all along. So stop waiting for the right moment or for someone to give you permission to step into your purpose. You have already been equipped. Everything you need is already within you. It's time to trust yourself, trust the process, and take the first step toward what you were born to do. Doubt and fear are perhaps the greatest obstacles that keep us from stepping into our purpose. They create walls where there should be pathways, and they cloud the clarity we need to move forward. When you begin to pursue your purpose, you will encounter moments of uncertainty. But what is most important to understand is that these feelings of doubt and fear are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are simply part of the journey. It is not about eliminating them completely, but about learning how to face them and move beyond them. The human experience is naturally filled with moments of fear. It's part of our survival instinct. Our minds are wired to protect us, to keep us safe from what might feel unfamiliar or risky. But while fear can keep us from danger, it can also keep us from growth. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. These are all common fears that hold us back from embracing our true potential. And doubt, just as dangerous, is often the voice inside our heads telling us that we are not capable of accomplishing the very things we are meant to do. The reality is, the greater the purpose, the greater the doubt and fear that will try to infiltrate your mind. When you start stepping into what you are truly meant to do, you will face inner resistance. Doubt will tell you that you're not qualified. Fear will tell you that you'll fail. But the truth is, your purpose is much bigger than your fears. The journey of fulfilling your purpose requires that you rise above these feelings, not by pretending they don't exist, but by choosing to take action despite them. Overcoming doubt starts with recognizing that it is not the truth about who you are. Doubt is a temporary feeling that arises from the unknown or from past experiences that have caused you to question your abilities. But it does not define you. It's important to remind yourself that doubt does not have to dictate your decisions. You are more than your fears and uncertainties, and you are not alone in facing them. One powerful way to overcome doubt is to focus on the bigger picture. Understand that your purpose is not just about you. It's about the impact you're meant to have on others. Every step you take toward fulfilling your purpose is not just for your own benefit. It's for the greater good. When you view your journey through this lens, doubt begins to lose its power. It's no longer about proving yourself. It's about serving something larger than yourself. Fear, on the other hand, often comes from our need for control. When you step into the unknown, fear creeps in because you can't predict the outcome. But it's in those moments of fear that you must choose to trust the process. Understand that fear is a natural part of growth and stepping outside your comfort zone. The absence of fear doesn't signify courage. The presence of fear and moving forward anyway is where true courage is found. The key to overcoming fear is not let it control you. Instead, use it as fuel. Fear can teach you to be cautious and thoughtful, but it should never stop you from acting. Take a deep breath, acknowledge the fear, and move forward anyway. Trust that you are capable, that you are being guided, and that you are equipped with everything you need to succeed. It's also essential to surround yourself with the right people. When you're moving toward your purpose, having a support system, people who encourage you, believe in you, and remind you of your worth can make all the difference. Doubt and fear thrive in isolation, but community can help dissipate those feelings and keep you moving forward. Overcoming doubt and fear is not a one-time event, but a daily practice. It's about continuously showing up. Even when the voices of doubt are loud, it's about the pressing through the fear and trusting that your purpose is worth every step, every challenge, and every moment of growth. Too often, We delay stepping into our purpose because we feel like the time isn't right. We wait for the perfect moment when everything will align, when we will have all the answers, or when we feel ready. But the truth is, the power to start is always available to you, and waiting for the perfect time only prolongs the fulfillment of your purpose. The reality is, well, the time to start is now. One of the most common barriers people face when pursuing their purpose is the belief that they need more preparation or more experience before they can take the first step. We think we need to have everything figured out. Our plans, our strategy, our goals all laid out perfectly. We think that we can't begin until the conditions are ideal. But this kind of thinking often keeps us stuck. It keeps paralyzed in a cycle of waiting for something external to change before we feel qualified to start. The truth is, you don't need all the answers to begin your journey. The first step doesn't require perfection. It just requires movement. The power to start lies in your ability to take action, no matter how small. Often, it's the first step that propels you forward and creates momentum. Once you begin, the path will reveal itself. There will always be unknowns, and you will learn along the way. The key is to stop waiting for everything to be perfect and begin working with what you have right now. You are already equipped with everything you need to start moving toward your purpose. And waiting for the perfect time often stems from fear of failure, fear of making mistakes, or fear of the unknown. But these fears are natural. The truth is, you will never have complete control over the circumstances around you. The ideal moment may never come. Life is unpredictable, and waiting for the perfect time is an excuse that holds you back. If you keep waiting, you might never step into your purpose. The perfect time is not a moment in the future. It is right now. When you embrace the idea that you can start today, it frees you from the trap of perfectionism and self-doubt. Every day you wait is a day you lose in fulfilling your purpose. Don't let fear or the desire for perfection keep you from taking action. Trust that the process of starting is part of your growth. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. You don't have to have the entire roadmap in front of you to begin. You simply need to begin the journey. Starting now also means embracing the present moment. Too often we become focused on what we could have done in the past or what we hope will happen in the future. We lose sight of the fact that the present moment is the only time we truly have. If you keep waiting for things to change, you miss the opportunity to step into your purpose right where you are. Your current situation, however imperfect, is the perfect place to begin. The tools, the lessons, and the opportunities you need are already here in this moment. Remember, the process of stepping into your purpose is not linear. It will not always be easy, and there will be obstacles along the way. But none of this means you should delay starting. If you wait until everything is perfectly aligned, you might wait forever. Instead, trust yourself and take that first step, knowing that each action you take brings you closer to where you are meant to be. You have the power to start now. Don't let anything hold you back. Trusting the process is one of the most important yet challenging aspects of stepping into your purpose. We live in a world that values instant gratification and quick results, where we're taught that success is a straight line, one that can be mapped out, planned, and executed perfectly. But the journey to your purpose is rarely that simple. It's filled with ups and downs, unexpected detours, and moments where the path seems unclear. Yet, it is in trusting the process that you find the strength to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead doesn't look the way you imagine. The process of stepping into your purpose is often not a clear and direct path. There will be times when you feel lost or uncertain, times when you question whether you're on the right track. The moments of doubt are natural, but they are not the end of the journey. They are a part of trusting the process, understanding that every twist and turn, every detour, and every setback is not a sign that you're failing. It is simply part of your growth. The challenges you face, even the ones that seem discouraging in the moment, are helping shape you into the person you need to become in order to fully step into your purpose. One of the biggest hurdles in trusting the process is the desire for control. We often want to plan every step, control every outcome, and know exactly what will happen. But life, especially the pursuit of purpose, is unpredictable. The path to fulfillment is not something you can control. It is something you must trust. It requires letting go of the need to have every answer, every outcome, and every situation figured out before you take action. Trusting the process means surrendering to the fact that some things are beyond your control, and that's okay. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to trust that you are being guided. Trusting the process also means being patient with yourself. It's easy to become frustrated when things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like or when obstacles seem to get in the way. But remember, growth takes time. Just as a seed doesn't sprout overnight, your purpose doesn't unfold in a day. It takes time, nurturing, and patience to see the results of your efforts. The important thing is to keep going. Even when you can't see the immediate results of your actions, every small step, no matter how insignificant it seems, is a part of the larger picture. Trust that with each effort, no matter how small, you are moving closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. Another key element of trusting the process is understanding that things may not happen according to your timeline. We often want things to happen quickly because we are eager, excited, or anxious to see our dreams fulfilled. However, the timing of your purpose may not align with your own desires for speed. It may take longer than you anticipate, or it may happen in ways you didn't expect. Trusting the process means embracing the timing of your journey, even when it feels slower than you want it to be. There is wisdom in the waiting, and sometimes pause is just as necessary as the action. In the end, trusting the process is about faith. It's about believing that where you are today is exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. It's about trusting that the lessons you are learning, the challenges you are facing, and the small wins along the way are all preparing you for the bigger picture. The process is never wasted. It is the very thing that equips you to step into your purpose fully and confidently. Trust it, believe in it, and keep moving forward one step at a time. As you journey toward your purpose, it's easy to get caught up in the big picture, the ultimate goal or the final destination. It's tempting to focus only on the large accomplishments and to think that those are the only moments worth celebrating. But in reality, the small wins along the way are just as important, if not more so. Celebrating the small wins is crucial because they are the building blocks that eventually lead to the larger victories. Without recognizing and honoring these moments, you might miss the growth and progress you're making every day. Celebrating small wins is a powerful reminder that progress doesn't always have to be measured by monumental achievements. It can be found in the small steps that push you forward, even if those steps seem insignificant at the time. Whether it's completing a small task that moves you closer to your larger goal, overcoming a personal challenge, or simply showing up for yourself every day, each of these moments is worth celebrating. It's in these small wins that you build momentum and motivation. When you recognize how far you've come, you're more likely to keep moving forward. We often set big goals for ourselves, and in doing so, create a sense of urgency and pressure to achieve them. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy if we aren't seeing the progress we expect. We may feel as though we're not doing enough or that we're falling behind. But when we focus only on the end goal, we forget that the journey itself is made up of countless smaller moments. Each day spent moving closer to that goal, no matter how small the progress, is something to be proud of. By celebrating these wins, you acknowledge the effort, the persistence, and the courage it took to keep going, even when it felt hard. One of the reasons celebrating small wins is so important is because it helps combat feelings of discouragement. There will be times on your journey when things feel slow, when progress doesn't come as quickly as you hope, or when setbacks make you question your path. In these moments, looking back at the small wins you've achieved can serve as a reminder of how much you've already accomplished. It can reignite your belief in your ability to continue pushing forward. Celebrating these wins doesn't just lift your spirit, it keeps you grounded in the reality that every step counts. Another benefit of celebrating small wins is that it helps to create a positive cycle. When you celebrate a small success, it fosters a sense of accomplishment that boosts your confidence and motivation. This feeling encourages you to take the next step, knowing that your efforts are yielding results. The more you acknowledge and celebrate your progress, the more likely you are to stay engaged with your journey. It becomes a reinforcement loop. Each win propels you toward the next, and before you know it, you've made significant strides toward your ultimate purpose. Furthermore, celebrating small wins keeps you connected to the present moment. Too often, we are so focused on the future that we overlook the significance of what we're doing right now. Each small win is a reminder that you are actively working toward your purpose and that the present moment is as important as the destination. By taking the time to appreciate the small victories, you stay grounded in the process, enjoying the journey instead of rushing through it. In the end, the small wins are what truly make up the larger picture. They are the foundation of everything you'll achieve. By acknowledging and celebrating them, You honor your own growth and development, and you keep the fire of purpose burning brightly. So take time to celebrate every little victory, no matter how small it may seem. Each one is an essential part of your journey toward fulfilling your purpose. In conclusion, stepping into your purpose is not a one-time event, but a journey filled with challenges, growth, and transformation. From understanding that you were created with intention to recognizing that your purpose is bigger than you, each keynote reminds you that the process of fulfilling your calling is not always easy, but it is always worthwhile. Embracing uncertainty, trusting the process, and overcoming doubt and fear are all essential parts of this journey. But what truly sets you apart is recognizing that you are already equipped for what lies ahead and that you have the power to start now, regardless of how ready you feel. Along the way, remember to celebrate the small wins. What they are, the stepping stones that carry you closer to your purpose and remind you that every effort, no matter how small, counts. It's in these moments of celebration that you find motivation, strength, and encouragement to keep moving forward. Your purpose is not something to wait for. It's something to step into today. Trust in your ability, trust in the process, and trust that every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to be and the impact you are meant to have. The journey may not be easy, but it is yours, and you are equipped for it. Keep moving forward with faith, knowing that the life you were meant to live is already unfolding.